hormonal earthquake, menopause causes a dramatic drop in estrogen and progesterone levels, which are key mood-regulating hormones. This chemical imbalance can disrupt emotional stability, often without warning. Imagine waking up one morning and feeling like you're not even inside your own body anymore. One moment, you're laughing, light, hearted and fine, and the next, you're in tears over a cereal commercial. Or snapping at someone you love because the dishwasher wasn't loaded right. It's confusing, right, but here's the truth: it's not you, it's not weakness, it's not a lack of self-control, it's hormones. It's a storm happening inside your body, and I want you to hear this loud and clear. You are not broken. You are going through something powerful, something that's not talked about enough. This is the hormonal earthquake of menopause, and you are standing in the middle of it. See, when estrogen and progesterone, your two powerful mood-regulating hormones, begin to decline, they don't go quietly. Oh no, they shake things up. They slam the emotional doors open and closed, and suddenly, things that used to roll off your back now feel heavy. Your brain, your heart, your entire being feels it. You're not imagining this. You're not just being emotional. This is science This is chemistry and it is intense. Estrogen doesn't just help with your reproductive system. It plays a massive role in balancing neurotransmitters in the brain, things like serotonin and dopamine. These are the feel-good chemicals that keep your mood stable, your mind focused, your sleep calm. So what happens when estrogen dips dramatically? That's right, those feel-good chemicals drop with it, and your emotional world goes off balance. One day you feel high energy and confident. The next day you can barely pull yourself out of bed. And you start asking yourself, what is wrong with me? But nothing is wrong with you. Your internal compass is being tossed around by a biological shift, so strong it's like a seismic wave rolling through your soul. Let me say this again, you're not going crazy. You are going through a natural but very disruptive phase of life. And just because it's natural doesn't mean it's easy. Tornadoes are natural too. But that doesn't mean they don't leave a mess behind. Mood swings during menopause are the result of your body losing something it depended on for decades. Your system is recalibrating. It's trying to find a new way to operate without the hormonal patterns it once knew so well. And that is no small feat. That is courage That is strength That is a battle being fought inside of you every single day. The world often expects women to just keep going, to smile, to be calm, to handle everything with grace. But where is the grace for you? Where is the pause, the understanding, the room to feel what you're going through? Society won't always hand that to you, but you can give it to yourself. You can start by acknowledging the truth of what's happening. That your emotions aren't weak, they're wise. They're waving red flags saying, hey, something is shifting inside, listen to me. You don't have to apologize for needing time, for needing space, for not feeling like yourself. Because truthfully, you're becoming a new version of yourself, and just like any transformation, it comes with discomfort. But guess what? Discomfort is often the first step toward growth. You are not losing your mind. You are finding a new rhythm. A rhythm that comes from listening in. A rhythm that rises from the rubble of those hormonal shifts. Give yourself grace. Give yourself permission. And above all, remind yourself that you are doing something extraordinary. You are walking through fire and still showing up. That's not weakness. That's warrior strength. And when the mood swings hit and they you'll know now that they aren't here to break you. They're here to help you rebuild. Let me know when you're ready for the next expanded key point F, or if you'd like this part turned into a voiceover script F. The mind-body connection, the brain is deeply affected by hormonal shifts. Neurotransmitters like serotonin and dopamine are impacted, leading to irritability, anxiety, and even depressive episodes, often misunderstood as just stress. Let's talk about the brain, the real control center. Because when menopause hits, it doesn't just affect your body, your cycle, your temperature. No, it rewires your brain and that changes everything. The mind. Body connection during menopause is one of the most misunderstood and overlooked parts of this entire experience. People will see the hot flashes, maybe they'll comment on the aging skin, the fatigue, but few recognize the invisible battle happening behind your eyes, the one that hijacks your peace, your clarity, your calm. And if no one else says it to you, I will. What you're feeling is real and it is valid . You see, estrogen doesn't just help with fertility, it influences how your brain functions on a deep chemical level. It affects your memory, your emotions, your sleep, your concentration, your entire sense of self. And when those hormone levels start dropping, it's like the GPS in your brain starts glitching. You want to focus, but you can't. You try to rest, but your mind is racing. You want to feel joy, but the spark just isn't there. You start questioning everything: your confidence, your value, your sanity. But let me tell you, you are still you . You are not broken. Your brain is just navigating a new path without the fuel it's used to running on. Mood swings aren't random. They're not about you being too sensitive or overreacting. They are physical symptoms of a neurological shift. When estrogen drops, serotonin in your happy hormone drops too. When progesterone falls, you lose that calming, grounding influence, and what's left, a roller coaster. You go up, you come crashing down. You try to hang on, but your grip feels weak. That's not weakness, my friend. That's chemistry. That's your brain adapting under pressure, and that deserves respect, not shame. Now listen closely, this is not your fault. The world may not have prepared you for this, but you're not here to suffer quietly. You're here to understand, to rise, to reclaim control. Because once you know that your brain is reacting to biological changes, you can start making empowered choices. You can stop blaming yourself for the anxiety. You can stop labeling yourself as unstable. You are not unstable. You are transitioning. You are rewiring. And with the right tools, you can heal and grow through this. So when you can't find the right words mid-sentence, when you feel like crying for no reason, when you walk into a room and forget why you're there, don't roll your eyes at yourself, don't shrink, don't apologize, take a deep breath and say, "This is my brain adjusting. This is me evolving." Speak to yourself with kindness, with patience, with pride. Because this mind of yours, it's powerful. Even now, especially now, this is the same brain that has loved, nurtured, solved problems, built dreams, supported others, and now it's asking for support in return. So give it, feed it nourishing food. Move your body, sleep with intention, journal when it all feels too much, meditate, even if just for 5 minutes. Talk to someone who gets it . Your brain needs care, not criticism. You are not losing your intelligence. You are not losing your strength. You are rebalancing. You are creating new neural patterns. And yes, it's frustrating. Yes, it's exhausting. But it's also an invitation to connect more deeply with yourself. To pause, to reflect, to say, what does my mind need right now? That question alone can be life changing. Menopause is not a mental decline. It is a mental recalibration . And you are capable of moving through it with fierce compassion and unstoppable strength. So when your mind feels foggy, when your heart feels heavy, remind yourself that you are not alone. You are not lost. You are becoming wiser, stronger, and more tuned in than ever before, ready for the next expanded keynote F, or want this section in a podcast format at F. The weight of silence. Many women suffer in silence, brushing off mood swings as personal weakness. This internalized shame creates more emotional isolation and reinforces stigma around menopause. Let's talk about something that too many women carry like a silent weight: the shame. The secrecy, the quiet suffering. Mood swings during menopause don't just hit you physically or mentally, they hit your spirit. And the worst part, most women never talk about it. They bottle it up. They smile through the tears, they grit their teeth through the rage, and they tell themselves, I should be stronger than this. But I'm here to call that out. I'm here to tell you, silence is not strength. Suffering alone is not bravery, and pretending you're fine when you're falling apart inside, that's not empowerment. That's survival, and you deserve so much more than just surviving. Let's be honest, we weren't taught how to handle this part of life. No one sat us down in our 30s and said, "Hey, by the way, someday your hormones might crash and take your peace of mind with them." No one told us that our moods might swing so fast we wouldn't recognize ourselves in the mirror some days. And because no one talks about it, we assume it's our fault. We think we're failing. We think we're crazy. We think we've lost the spark that made us us. But the truth is you're not the problem. The silence is. The world around you might expect you to keep everything under control, to stay composed, to stay pleasant, to stay productive. But when your emotions feel like a storm inside a bottle, how are you supposed to keep smiling like nothing's wrong? You can't. You asterisk shouldn't asterisk, because holding it in is what drains you, what isolates you, what chips away at your confidence. The longer we hide this, the longer we suffer. And I want you to hear me clearly, asterisk, you are not alone. Asterisk, so many women are walking through this exact same fire. Right now, they're sitting in their cars after work, sobbing without knowing why. They're snapping at their kids and then hating themselves for it. They're lying awake at 2 a.m., mind racing, chest tight, heart aching, wondering why they feel like strangers in their own bodies. But they don't say a word, because who would understand? Who would believe them? Who would even care? Asterisk, I care. Asterisk, and you have to care too. Because breaking the silence doesn't make you weak. It makes you asterisk, wise asterisk. It makes you a light for other women who are scared to speak up. It makes you a leader in your own healing. Because when you say, "This is hard," you open the door to healing. When you say, "I don't feel like myself," you start the process of rediscovery. You give your pain a voice, and that voice deserves to be heard. You don't have to suffer in the shadows. Talk about it. With a friend, a therapist, a sister, your partner, your doctor asterisk, anyone asterisk. Speak your truth. Say the words you're afraid to say. I feel out of control. I don't recognize my emotions. I'm not okay right now. And when you say it, something powerful happens. You release the pressure. You stop blaming yourself. You start asterisk healing asterisk. And if someone tells you to just push through it, bless their heart, they don't know what they're talking about. You don't push through a hormonal storm. You asterisk navigate asterisk it with support, with education, with love. And love starts with asterisk, you asterisk, being gentle with asterisk, you asterisk. Not just on your good days, but especially on your messy ones. This phase of life isn't a punishment. It's a powerful awakening. It's a moment to rise up and say, I matter, my emotions matter, my voice matters. Don't let the silence steal your strength. Speak, share, cry, scream if you have to, but never, ever believe you have to hide. Your truth is sacred, and your healing begins the moment you give it space to breathe. Let me know when you're ready for the next expanded key point F, or if you'd like a video script version F for this section. The power of awareness, understanding that mood swings are biological, not character flaws, is the first step to reclaiming emotional control. Education breaks the cycle of blame and fear. Here's what no one told you growing up. Awareness is power. And not just any kind of power, it's the power that asterisk changes everything asterisk. It's the power that makes you stop blaming yourself, stop fearing your emotions, and start seeing the truth with clarity. Because when you understand what's really happening inside of you during menopause, it stops being this confusing, shame-filled storm and starts becoming something you can work with, something you can own, something you can rise through. Knowledge turns chaos into strategy, and sister, that is how you take your power back. Mood swings during menopause are not random explosions of emotion. They are biological reactions to hormonal shifts. Yes, they feel overwhelming. Yes, they can hit you without warning, but they are not personality defects. They are not signs of emotional instability. They are asterisk signals asterisk. Your body is waving a flag saying, hey, I'm changing. I need care. I need understanding. I need compassion. And when you listen instead of judge, when you observe instead of panic, something incredible happens. You begin to lead your emotions instead of being led by them. Let's get real. We've been conditioned to fear our emotions, to control them, to tuck them away, but menopause forces them to the surface, and that can be terrifying until you realize they're not here to hurt you. They're here to tell you the truth about your stress levels, about your unmet needs, about your past traumas and future possibilities. Mood swings are messengers, and once you understand that, you stop treating them like enemies and start treating them like guides. When estrogen and progesterone fluctuate, it disrupts your brain's ability to regulate mood. It affects your serotonin, your dopamine, the very chemicals that create your emotional baseline. So when you feel irritable or anxious or low, it's not just in your head. It's literally asterisk in your chemistry asterisk. And understanding this doesn't make the mood swings disappear, but it takes the guilt off your shoulders. It stops the spiral of what's wrong with me and replaces it with what does my body need right now. That one shift, that one question can pull you out of the pit and into your power. You see, awareness makes room for grace, and grace makes room for solutions. When you know what's going on inside your body, you can start taking action that makes a difference. Maybe it's balancing your nutrition. Maybe it's walking daily, getting sunlight, supporting your gut health. Maybe it's talking to a hormone specialist or finding a therapist who understands midlife emotional shifts. Whatever it is, it starts with asterisk knowing asterisk. You cannot heal what you won't face. You cannot rise if you don't first understand what's pulling you down. And listen, I know it can be scary to look inside. It can feel overwhelming to admit, I don't feel like myself. But you have to remember, this is not the end of your story. This is a rewrite. This is you stepping into a new chapter with your eyes wide open. You are not fragile, you are fierce, and when you arm yourself with awareness, you're no longer just reacting to life, you are responding with intention, with strength, and with clarity. So the next time the mood swings come, and yes, don't let them define you. Don't shrink. Don't silence yourself. Instead, pause, breathe, and say, I know what this is. I understand it. I'm not afraid of it. Because every time you choose awareness over shame, education over confusion, grace over guilt, you grow stronger. You rise higher. You become the woman who's not just surviving menopause, but mastering it. You become the woman who looks her storm in the face and says, I see you, and I'm still standing. Let me know when you're ready for the next expanded keynote F, or if you'd like a summary guide F to all the key points so far. Resilience and redefinition, this phase, though turbulent, is also transformative. Like Amy Purdy redefined what was possible with prosthetics, women can redefine this chapter by embracing support, tools, and mindset shifts. Let's flip the script for a second. What if menopause wasn't just a breakdown, but a breakthrough? What if this wild, uncomfortable, emotional ride wasn't here to destroy you, but to redefine you? Because here's the truth that no one tells you, there is resilience in redefinition. There is raw, radiant power in shedding the old skin of who you were and stepping fully into who you are becoming. And yes, it's messy. Yes, it's scary. But oh, it's real. It's transformational. It's freedom. Mood swings. They're not weakness. They are signals. They are mirrors. They show you where you've been hiding, where you've been ignoring your needs, where you've been holding back tears just to keep the peace. And now those emotions won't be silenced anymore. They demand to be felt, to be heard, to be honored because maybe, just maybe, your soul is saying enough. Enough living on autopilot, enough shrinking to fit into someone else's expectations. Enough pretending to be fine when you're burning on the inside. This is not emotional instability, this is a wake-up call. You want to talk about power? Let's talk about the woman who reclaims her identity in the middle of mood swings and hormonal chaos. The woman who says, I may not feel like myself today, but I will still show up, I will still rise, I will still lead. That woman is a warrior. That woman is unstoppable. That woman is asterisk, you asterisk. Amy Purdy didn't just survive losing her legs, she redefined what it meant to be an athlete, a performer, a dreamer. And that's exactly what menopause is calling you to do. To look at your limitations not as barriers, but as invitations. To say, okay life, you've changed the game on me. Now watch me learn a new dance. You get to decide that this is not your unraveling, it's your awakening. And I know you're tired, you're overwhelmed. One day you're hopeful, the next you feel like you're drowning in frustration and fatigue. That's okay. It doesn't mean you're failing, it means you're feeling. And feeling is where the fire lives. That's where transformation begins. In the trenches, in the shadows, in the middle of the storm. Because growth never happens in the comfort zone. It happens when the comfort zone explodes and you're forced to build something better from the pieces. So ask yourself, what do you want this new chapter to look like? Not based on who you were but who you are becoming. Stronger, wiser, bolder. This is your moment to choose, not to go back to normal, but to create a new normal that fits your truth. A normal where you're not afraid to rest, where you're not afraid to speak up, where you're not afraid to ask for what you need emotionally, physically, spiritually. You are not losing your identity, you are shedding layers of a life that no longer fits. And yes, that shedding hurts, but what comes after is a version of you that is more aligned, more authentic, more free asterisk. This is the version of you who has weathered emotional storms and come out glowing. Not perfect, but powerful asterisk. This is the you who no longer settles for silence, who no longer apologizes for crying or resting or being misunderstood. This is the you who says, I will not be tamed by discomfort. I will use it to rise. And don't let anyone convince you that this is just about hormones. This is about healing asterisk. This is about rewriting your story in real time. It's about owning your truth even when your voice shakes. It's about being gentle with yourself in the moments you feel broken. Because resilience isn't about never falling apart, it's about coming back stronger, clearer, deeper every single time. You are not finished, you are just beginning. And your redefinition will be the most powerful chapter. Yet let me know when you're ready for the final expanded key point F. Or if you'd like a motivational video form, at F version of this speech. Own the transition. Don't just survive at menopause isn't the end, it's a new beginning. Mood swings are signals, not setbacks. With self-compassion, therapy, nutrition, and community, women can thrive through this shift, not just endure it. You don't have to just survive menopause. You don't have to grit your teeth, brace for impact, and wait for the storm to pass. You have every right to own this transition, to step into it like it's not just a chapter of loss, but a season of awakening. Because that's what it is, a shift, not a shutdown, a transformation, not a punishment, and the mood swings, the waves of emotion, they're not setbacks. They are signals, they are guides. And if you start listening, really listening, you'll realize they're leading you somewhere powerful. Let's be honest, society doesn't prepare us for this. It sells us wrinkle creams and tells us to stay young. Like we're supposed to disappear when our estrogen starts dropping, but you are not here to disappear. You are here to emerge wiser, stronger, deeper. You are not the girl you once were, you are the woman who has walked through fire and still has light in her eyes. This phase doesn't make you irrelevant, it makes you real asterisk. And the world needs real asterisk. So when your body changes, when your moods swing, when you don't recognize your energy from one day to the next, don't panic. Don't shame yourself. Don't retreat. This is not the end of you. This is the unveiling of you. The raw, unfiltered, powerful that no longer needs to fake fine, no longer needs to hold back tears, no longer needs to chase perfection. You were never meant to shrink through this phase. You were meant to expand, to stretch, to shed the roles and expectations that were never yours to begin with. Mood swings, use them, learn from them. They're not just reactions, they're reflections of your stress, your lifestyle, your boundaries, your needs. They're clues. And when you stop seeing them as enemies and start seeing them as teachers, you'll unlock a level of self-awareness that is unstoppable. You'll stop asking, why is this happening to me? And start declaring, this is happening asterisk for asterisk me, to wake me up, to shift my path, to bring me back to myself. You get to design your support system. You get to build your toolkit: therapy, exercise, sleep, connection, supplements, nutrition, laughter, art, space. You get to say no without guilt. You get to slow down without apology. You get to speak up without permission. This is your life. This is your body. This is your mind. And you deserve to feel asterisk at home asterisk in every inch of it. Don't wait for someone to hand you permission to feel better. Claim it. Own it. Work for it with love, not punishment. I want you to remember this. You don't owe the world the version of you that never struggles. You owe yourself the truth, the version of you that falls apart and still shows up, the version that breaks down and rebuilds with intention. You are not the chaos. You are the calm that returns after. You are not the mood swings. You are the strength that rides through them with courage and grace. You are not a victim of menopause. You are a leader inside of it. So what do? You create rituals that fill your soul. You find people who understand, who listen, who love you through it. You stop explaining yourself to those who only want the old you. Because this asterisk knew you asterisk, the one who's taking her health seriously, taking her mental state seriously, taking her healing seriously, she's not going back. She's rising forward with every breath, with every tear. With every boundary she builds and every self-care step she takes. You don't have to wait for the storm to pass. You can dance in the rain. You can learn your rhythm. You can claim this as your rebirth, fierce, fiery, and unapologetically whole. Let me know if you'd like this entire series compiled into a motivational ebook lay out F, or want a spoken word version F of the final piece.